Hello and welcome to today's video. This is a really exciting one where we are picking my August TBR, once again playing my August Snakes and Ladder game. So this is Snakes and Ladder TBR, August TBR, August, Snakes and Ladders, pick the TBR. If you've never seen this video before, it is very simple. This is a very basic Snakes and Ladders board. I have a counter on the board and an 8-sided die, and I roll 5 times to get 5 prompts. Each of the colours is a different type of prompt, so depending on what colour I land on will depend on which type of prompt card I pick up. And that is the very basics of it. If you do want more information and you want to know the in-depth rules, I will link up above the January TBR game where I went over the rules in detail. For the month of August, I'm not taking part in any particular readathons or anything like that. We are just doing a TBR. However, there are 2 year-long readathons that I am taking part in, and they each have 1 prompt a month. Well, buzzword actually has 2 because it's buzzword and buzzcover. But either way, I will talk about those at the end with how I'm going to fill those prompts. But except for that, we've really got nothing at all planned, so it's pretty much a free-for-all. I am hoping to get down the TBR in August, so I'm maybe looking at picking like shorter books, but nothing in particular planned, just hoping for the best. So I think that's everything. Let's get into roll number 1. Okay, we are on square 68, which is where we ended off July. Let's do roll number 1. Oh, it went all the way over there, but I will just pull it forward, and as you can see, that is number 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, we get no choice at all for our first roll. We've landed on TBR jar, so we will pick that momentarily. So first roll, absolutely 0 choice at all, so fingers crossed. But this month the first roll has landed on TBR jar. This is my lovely TBR jar. I made this right at the start of the year. At the end of December, I think on the 31st of December 2024, every single book that I physically owned went into this jar. So let's pick out one. There's not really much to say, it just needs one picking. Orange. To be honest, I don't remember what the different colours mean. I do have a prompt thing behind me, so if I wanted to check I could. Oh, this says Michelangelo. I've actually already read that. That was an art book, so I think orange must be non-fiction. Okay, let's pick another one. Yeah, I don't think I've used this yet this year, so very easily could be prompts that I've already read. What does this say? Oh, The Songbird and the Heart of Stone. Okay, so this is the 3rd book in the, oh, what's it called? I can't remember what it's called, but it's the 3rd book in the series. It's up there. I will grab it and then we can talk. Okay, this is the book. It is the 3rd book in the Crowns of Nyaxia series. That's what the series is called. And to be perfectly honest with you, I had completely forgot about this book. I am hoping I can look up a quick synopsis of what happened in books 1 and 2 before picking this one up, because it has been a while. And I also forgot that I owned this previous to this year. I actually, if I'd have guessed, I would have probably said I brought this in like January, February time. So I'm very intrigued. Don't know much about it. I do know that we're following different characters. The Crowns of Nyaxia series is a 6-book series, but it's made up of 3 duets. So the first 2 books followed one character. The second 2 books, which is the first of, will follow another character, and then the last 2 will follow another. So I'm just hoping for the best. There's vampires in the first 2 books. There was a big trial, but who knows? Who knows what we're going to find out. Roll number 2 is a 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that is orange. Orange is genre-ish, so the genre we're going to have to read is a graphic novel. That's absolutely lovely. I will definitely take that. Okay, roll number 2, we got genre-ish, and the prompt was graphic novel. So for this one, it was a very easy choice. I eventually got my hands on Saga Volume 10. Saga is a graphic novel series that I've been absolutely loving this year. Honestly, if you've watched probably my last 20 videos, you'll have heard me talk about this at some point. And really excitingly, one of my next 2 reading vlogs will be the reading vlog that includes me starting this, which is many months ago, but you'll understand when you see it. It's a vlog I filmed over a long amount of time. And yeah, I eventually got my hands on Volume 10 and I can't wait to read it. This is like sci-fi meets fantasy. There's both like space elements and magical elements in this. We have 2 warring races and a prisoner from one race and a prison guard from the other race fall in love, get pregnant, run off, have the baby in secret, and both sides want them dead because they don't want it to be known that peace can be had between them. So really, really exciting. And honestly, volume 9 was such a gut punch and such an emotional roller coaster. I can't wait to see where 10 goes. Okay, roll number 3 is a 1. That is up to yellow, and yellow is type. So the type prompt is middle book, so 200 to 500 pages. This is definitely easy, loads of options here. Okay, then roll number 3, we got type, and the type of book was a middle book. So this is anything between 200 and 500 pages. I had a quick idea. I knew there's a couple of series I'm in the middle of, and I thought they're all about 300-ish pages. So I picked up the next one in one of those series, and I checked, and it's 391 pages, so fits this perfectly. This is Archangel's Light. This is the next book that I need to read in the Guild Hunter series, and I'm so excited about it. I think me telling you anything about this one, including even the people that we follow in, would be a spoiler, but this is book, I think book 14 in the Guild Hunter series now, and I haven't had a 5-star in a few books, but this is on my official 5-star predictions. Like, I honestly think that everything I know that's going to happen in this one and the characters that I know that this one's about, I'm really predicting it to be 5 stars, and I cannot wait to read it. So that's that one. Okay, roll number 4, hopefully our penultimate roll. As long as we don't get a 1, I think this will be our penultimate roll. It's a 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 is green. Green is other. And the other prompt is most recent purchase. Okay, I know exactly what that is. I need to go collect it from the post office. Okay, roll number 4 was an other prompt, and the prompt was most recent purchase. So for this one, I actually knew exactly what it was when I rolled, as you'll have seen, and I did have to pop to the shop, so I did record a couple of clips on my phone as I went to the shop because this was waiting at the Every office, and that book was Persepolis 2. This is a non-fiction graphic memoir. Right now, if you were to buy it new, you buy it as the complete Persepolis, which is cool, is really exciting, and definitely would have brought it like that, but I realised I got Persepolis from a charity shop and read it pretty much straight away, and then realised it was actually a little bit more difficult to get Persepolis 2 than I realised. But it came up on Vinted. I've been, every so often I search for it, and it came up on Vinted for £3. So I jumped straight on that, and I can't wait to read it. This is about the Iran Islamic Revolution, and this one continues on from 1984. So in part 1 that I've already read, we got up to 1984, so following a child basically through their childhood, and I think they're like teenager age when we left off with them, and then this is going to take it from 1984 onwards, showing the rest of their journey. I don't think you can give spoilers in memoirs, like what happened, but at the end of the first part of what I read, she had managed to leave and get somewhere safer for her, and I think this is now going to be following on from that point. So yeah, really intrigued by this. I feel like I learned a lot during the first one, and I hope I learn even more with this one. And last but certainly not least, roll number 5 is a 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, that was our penultimate roll. We are doing another roll. Let's go down the snake. We land on orange for that, so that is another genre. The genre is seasonally appropriate book. Okay, shouldn't be too difficult to find a summer book. Okay, and then our 5th roll, which we did end up hitting a snake on, so there are now going to be 6 rolls in this month's. But our 5th roll was another genre-ish, but this was actually not a genre, it was part of the ish, and that was seasonally appropriate book. So, what I thought for this was, what do I really enjoy reading in the summer? Like when it's a summer's day, when I want to wander down to the park or go for a walk, what do I enjoy reading? And my instant thought went to poetry. And then I realised I've actually read no poetry books yet this year. So I only own a few at a time because I don't get through them that quick, but I owned 3. And the one that I've decided to pick up is Divisible by Itself and One by K. Tempest. This is ruminative, wise, with newer, more contemplative and metaphysical note running through. It is a book engaged with the big questions and emotional states in which we live and create. Some of the poems experiment with form, some are free, and yet all are politically and morally conscious. Divisible by Itself and One is also a book about human form, the body as boundary, and how we read by the world. Taking its bearings and the title from the prime number, Divisible by Itself and One is concerned ultimately with integrity, how to live an honest relationship oneself and others. Sounds amazing. I have read 2 other poetry collections by the author and love them, so hopefully I love this one too. And now our last roll, so roll number 6, because we added on the roll from the snake, is a 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That is orange again, so another genre. Okay, and the genre is sci-fi, fun. Okay, and then actually last but not least, roll number 6, we got another genre-ish, and that was sci-fi, which was quite easy to do. I have a lot of sci-fi I've been wanting to get to. I actually decided to go through the things that I'm wanting to read for the R Fantasy Bingo this year, and sort of if there's any sci-fi in there, and there was one, and there's one that I find a little bit intimidating, so I thought that was perfect to put on the TBR, because hopefully it means I'll actually read it, and that is Dawn by Octavia E. Butler. This is sci-fi I don't know much about. I've heard mixed reviews on, all of them like saying it's technically good, but I think some people have said it's like weird in a way that's a bit out there. I don't know what to expect. On the back, this one says, when Lilith Leapo wakes in a small white room with no doors or windows, she remembers a devastating war and a husband and child long lost to her. She finds herself living among the Oankali, a strange race who intervened in the fate of humanity hundreds of years before. They spared those they could from the ruined earth and suspended them in a long, deep sleep. Over centuries, the Oankali learned from the past, cured disease and healed the world. Now they want Lilith to lead her people back home, but salvation comes at a price. To restore humanity, it must be changed forever. I'm really excited about this. It sounds really cool and I really hope I like it. This will be my very first Octavia E. Butler, so I also really hope that I like the writing style, because if I do, that opens up an entire world of possibilities and books to read. So yeah, that's our final book. So those are the books on the official TBR. Those are the books that have been picked by the Snakes and Ladders board. Hopefully you really enjoyed this, and tell me what's on your TBR. I would love to know. This is what's on mine, and I'm feeling oddly positive about it. I feel very happy about all of these. So let's talk about the readathon prompts that I need to do. I've not wrote the prompts down. Let me figure this out, because I do know what they are. Okay, for the buzzword readathon, the prompt for August is with, so it's just a book with in the title. I actually don't own any on these shelves at all. There's absolutely nothing, but I did also go through my Kindle TBR, because I do forget about that one. But I went through it and I have one book on there that has within the title, and that is A Deal with the Shadow King. I'll pop it on the screen. I know nothing about this. I'm pretty sure it's a book that I got for free during one of the like Kindle days, and I'm pretty sure it's a romantasy. I'm intrigued. I'll give it a go. I'm hoping for good things. I wouldn't have downloaded it unless it had good ratings. Like, I am quite good even on the Kindle days to only get things that I've like looked at the reviews for. So at some point I decided it was worth giving it a try. Hopefully it is. Then for the Buzz cover, it is transport, so a book with some sort of transport on the cover, and I know what I decided to do for this. This has only just arrived, but I'm very excited about it. This is A Witch's Guide to Magical Innkeeping, and on the front, right by this house, I don't know if you can see that very well, but there is a bike, and that is transport. A bike is a mode of transport, so this is what I'm going for it. Very excited. I read a very secret, a witch's secret society. A Very Secret Society of Irregular Witches, I think that's what it was called, 2 years ago now, and I've been waiting for this one to come out ever since, and I'm very excited it's here. And then also the final thing that I have going on is the Year in Aeldia, which is like a year-long readathon that runs alongside the spring equinox and autumn equinox for the Iridium readathon, and that one is light, so it is a book with light in the title, and for that one I can actually use Archangel's Light that was for prompt number 3 during the official Snakes and Ladders game. So that is everything. That is absolutely everything I have to say. I do really hope that you enjoyed this one. As I said, let me know your TBR down below. I am always very intrigued. Are you reading any of the books that I'm reading in the next month? Most of these are really old. The only new one on there is this one, so there could be people reading this one. If you're reading one of the older ones, let me know as well. I just know they're a bit more random. And yeah, that is it from me. I do really hope this video has been okay. I've just got a new camera. If you've watched my last couple of videos, my camera broke. I was using a really old camera for a few videos, cameras, and I eventually got the new one in. I've set it up. I think, hopefully, fingers crossed, I've got the settings correct and this has been good. It's also the first time I've had to like connect a microphone to a camera, so I hope that's also been okay. Any problems, do let me know down below, because this is going to be a bit of trial and error probably for the next couple of weeks, to be honest, until I figure this out. But yeah, hopefully, fingers crossed, it turned out alright. I do really hope you enjoyed the video. Please do give it a like if you did like it. Subscribe down below if you'd like to see more content like this, and hopefully I'll see you next time. Bye!